Now, let's look at the other side of the Republican Party who hasn't forgotten who pays their checks. Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro is having a moment where he will go back to his classical liberal ways, okay? Ben Shapiro has not forgotten where his bread is buttered, and he is also ideologically consistent, and he's not going to play catch-up and try to defend Donald Trump's indefensible policies, at least now. He will in a couple months. He will. But for the time being, he's going to be like, this is stupid. This is incredibly dumb. I hate it. And the reason why he's doing that is because he is a real free trade guy. He does believe in it. Just like the Rand Pauls of the world believe in it. Just like the former Republican Party actively believed in it and defended these policies because they understood that this was truly beneficial for the capital owning class, even if it completely gutted the American manufacturing capabilities, the American labor force. It was fine because profits were sky high.
President Trump declared that
profits were sky high, and they never thought that China would be able to take advantage of the situation with redistributive policies, with even development, with rapid expansion, with rapid urbanization. They never thought that China would be able to improve its material realities and not only be a competitive force, but one that could even dominate the United States of America in the global marketplace. That is precisely the reason why these guys entertain the notion of moving manufacturing overseas, specifically to China, the Dengus Gambit, without little care or consideration for what that might do to the United States of America, because they didn't give a shit. They never gave a shit about their countrymen.
it was, in fact, Liberation Day, his giant tariff policy that he just dropped on the market unilaterally, probably unconstitutionally. Trump's reciprocal tariffs impose hundreds of billions of dollars in new taxes on Americans, be the largest tax increase since the Revenue Act of 1968. One of the biggest tax increases on American consumers in the history of America. And it's going to cost American consumers. It will cost American producers who use inputs from other countries. The Dow Jones Industrial Average plummeted immediately more than 1,000 points. The S&P 500 plummeted more than 3%. The NASDAQ plummeted almost 4.5%. There are real-world implications for this sort of stuff. Trade wars are, in fact, not good and not easy to win, particularly if you don't actually have a plan. It is predicated on a bad idea of how international trade works. A fundamental misunderstanding of trade deficits. Trade deficits they're an accounting procedure. Trade deficits have pretty much nothing to do with the health of an economy. I can name you a period in American history where there was a fairly large surplus in America's balance of trade. The entire Great Depression.
Bro got 99% tariff on wet pussy. Oh, no. Oh, that's insane. That's an insane statement, chatter. It's correct, but you shouldn't say it.